Hey, Brian, how you doing? Perfect timing.
What's going on, Ray? How are you doing today?
I'm good.
So we can do one or two things. We can keep it short, or alternatively, we can go down to, the interrogation room and talk on the record. Which one would you prefer?
Just keep it short. What kind of questions you got for me, Brian?
So here's what's going on, Ray. Like I understand there's some kind of I'm not gonna try to.
Dude, I should comment about her. I should comment about her being a police officer still.
Allegedly, y'all.
Because I heard about that character
with Lang and the Rooster's Rest, etc. I mean, we've had that conversation already, so no reason to revisit it. But as things are currently looking at this time, including whatever happened to what's her face like 30 minutes to an hour ago, the little meth cook chick.
Meth cook chick? I don't know what you're referring to, actually.
It's fine. I just,
as
I normally do with everyone, I'm going to formally let you know that if members of the Rooster's Rest, Wang Buddha, Nancy Drew, members of Cerberus, if any violence comes their way as a side effect of this feud, we have no other option than to push for a hut.
Okay, listen.
Now I understand. Let me just finish real quick.
Yeah, I'm fine.
While I understand that you've got your reasons, while I understand that there's aggression coming from the other side, we're well aware of this, and it is being looked into. That's kind of the stage we're at now, and I always want to be sure that y'all have a choice and understand what's going to come out of it.
Right. I mean, I appreciate the warning as long as the same goes for them, because I'm telling you, Brian, we have not antagonized or started any of the fights that have happened. I'm being genuinely serious. So if they were to be caught, including any of them, would they also be facing hot charges?
Are they also going to be facing hot? I mean, the thing is, we don't have any evidence on them, really.
No evidence on them? Every single conflict that has started the last 2 days, I'm being genuinely serious, has started by someone on their side. I'm not saying who.
And that's why I need you in interrogation. And I need you to be honest with me as to what's transpiring.
Why? Be genuine with me. Why would you need that? Can you not investigate on your own?
How do I put this? Let me pose a visual way of describing this. If you saw someone, y'all put on more of a show. So let's say in a perfect world, let's say for an example, right? I'm trying to paint like the perspective here. Y'all look way more guilty than they are. And genuinely speaking, we barely have shit on them.
Right.
Like,
okay. Do you not think that's because certain officers are choosing to ignore what they're doing? I have genuine questions.
Need to know.
Let me clarify something. Today, Kim was in interrogation with officers, and he asked the officers, Kim, Shuttle Black 4. Yeah. It was an investigation with officers inside the cells, and he asked the lead investigator, who claimed to be the lead investigator, that, did you guys...
talking about?
Yeah. Okay. Did he go and get evidence of what actually occurred at the Cerberus Center, which is what this all started over today, right? And Gable said no.
Let me ask you just a simple question. How is it that do you know what happened at the Roosters restaurant earlier today? Before Tsunami?
Not before Tsunami, no. I was going to be going to do the food truck event right after. I woke up and all I know is that an armored car with miniguns was shooting at us.
I got you.
Which also, how do you want us to deal with that? I genuinely don't know what to do about that if you don't want us to fight back.
Wait,
I mean,
about what?
The armored vehicle with miniguns shooting at Rust members.
How did you fight back against
Here's what I can tell you.
And also not just
right. I want to make sure you understand this, right? Some targets are easier than others, and I have no problem going after anybody, including my own officers.
Okay.
So that is the most I can tell you.
Okay,
especially when
I'm
going to
clarify even more.
"quote unquote" brother.
I'm genuinely going to clarify even more. During the police chase today, which I was caught for, a armored car with miniguns was shooting at my members while we were getting chased by police, to the point where even Angel saw it and said, "We don't really care about that right now. We're chasing you guys."
I cannot control everybody in the department and what
that is fine, but what are we supposed to do when we are getting chased by police and an armored vehicle is shooting miniguns at my members, and during the police chase,
what happened
blew up 3 of my members' vehicles?
I think we should go down to interrogation. All right, you're not getting arrested today, and I want to have a very genuine conversation with you. But the thing is, some of these things you're mentioning, I think they're valuable. But the problem is, I need y'all or one of y'all to be a little bit more forthcoming, because what I am guessing is taking place, and maybe I'm wrong here, is that let's say they are instigating. By the time we arrive, it now looks like y'all are guilty. That is, I'm just speculating here.
Okay.
Now, and I also think there are cases, I don't disagree with you, where there are probably officers who are just kind of reacting to, how do I put this? Reacting to what's in front of them and maybe saying some stupid things. I totally imagine that, and then maybe adding some cloudiness to all of
Yes, but Brian, we have an issue. On the phone right now, you just told me you have built enough of a case to push for 9 charges, hot charges.
Yes.
Why? If I'm going to continue to talk to you, it's just going to f me over even more. You already know that.
No, not really, because I think the stipulation right now, because I know what happened with the poor lady. What's her name? Elfie? Was it? Malcolm?
Elfie Ling.
Elfie Ling. And I've already told my guys we're not going after that. Especially because I'm pretty sure my phone call came after that incident. But I'm not you're not going to get f***ed over, because I think I'm being rather clear. If the Roosters is attacked again, Cerberus is attacked again, there's been a serial case of these attacks, we now have to react.
Roosters and Cerberus have been attacked. Right.
I'm just giving you the forewarning. Now, I totally understand from your perspective that may not be the case.
Brian, you were literally there yesterday. We were doing food trucks, and helicopters were falling on us. And then there was another, as the same armored white car was shooting at my members again.
I understand. I totally understand.
They had a cargo bob literally pick up the food truck and send it into the building.
Mr. Romanov.
What does that classify as, Brian Knight? What?
Mr. Romanov. There's a good chance there's a lot of people going in for hot. Two sets of terrorist organizations. They're both guilty.
And then you have this man, which I already have qualms with.
Gable.
Gable
what the hell is wrong with Gable?
Gable is the lead investigator on a crime that involves his girlfriend as one of the primary people that caused all this. And then apparently during the investigation with Kem.
What did she do? What did Nancy do?
What? Not Nancy. Penny.
Penny. What did Penny do?
I want to say this. During the interrogation with Kem, apparently Gable was on the phone with his girlfriend. Imagine that. On the phone with Penny, who was involved in all this. Literally one of the Cerberus members.
I am very much imagining.
Yeah, that did happen. She called me and she said, "Hey, Gable, I'm heading home. Can you come and eat my pussy?" And I said, "I'm working. I'll talk to you later."
Right. So you guys are literally dating, which is one of the primary suspects of this case, and one of the people who's honestly started.
Ray, do you think I'm unaware about these things?
So why would you, Brian, if you're aware of this, put him as the lead investigator? I'd much prefer you be the lead investigator. You know what I mean?
Just to be clear,
he's my lead investigator. Ray, the truth of the matter is going to be found out in court.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a lot of things that we're aware of that you may not be. You may not realize what it is that we're looking into. I cannot divulge this. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, there is bias. At the end of the day, it's you versus Cerberus / the government.
I do understand that. And it's not, unfortunately, a government thing. It is a personal feud between brothers. That's all it is.
I understand, but my point there is you're up against a corporate entity and the government.
I understand that.
Who pays our bills.
Yes, to pays the bills.
So I am very aware. However, I can't be any more forthcoming than say we are aware, and we will take down anybody who we can prove as appropriate as possible. But right now, for your own sake, I would stay away from the Roosters and stay away from Cerberus.
Okay. And the problem, I'm going to do that, but I'm still continuing the food truck event that I've been hosting this entire week. I'm still doing that, by the way. I'm not stopping that. I've already gotten permission from a judge to do that.
When you said that you're not antagonizing them, what does it mean exactly when you set up food trucks outside of Roosters? You do understand that's considered...
The restaurant is closed the whole week. It doesn't change anything. I'm just giving free food to citizens of Los Santos. You might think it's antagonizing.
It's not illegal to do that, but you do understand that means that is antagonizing, right?
It's the optics.
All right, you can think about it as optics, but that is not illegal, and none of it is illegal.
It's not illegal.
The illegal side of it is picking up...
Did I arrest you? Did I arrest you? Did I stop you?
No, but I heard the comments yesterday. I heard when I was being arrested that people were pushing for terrorism on us. Yet the entire incident had occurred.
That was not terrorism.
Okay, but I was told that. You understand me? I was told that us having a food truck be picked up by a Chinook or whatever the fuck that helicopter is and thrown into a building, and then us trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and then getting shot by an armored car is terrorism.
Who said that to you?
I think you mentioned it yourself, Brian. You mentioned the words, this might be a hut charge / terrorism. And then when you walked out with Bass, it was reiterated as a kidnapping.
I got you. I like to scare people sometimes. But I can promise you what we have right now is hot.
Which hut charge? Tell me. Which hut charge did you push?
You're going to have to find out.
Okay. I mean, I'm fully ready. If you want to go to court for it, Brian, by all means, if you want to do that.
Please don't listen. Right. I cannot be any more honest than you. All right. I don't think there's any other officer that is introduced going for hut for the sake of people that I press it on.
Initiating hut?
As of right now, we can place yourself and many others on hut. We are choosing not to, including the incident that just took place, including the charges we did not, and I cannot be any more clear why we didn't press anything during the clean manner situation, allowing us to, at this moment, initiate a hut charge. I do not want to do that. Please do not go after Cerberus.
I am genuinely trying not to. Brian, okay. I woke up today, and here you want to know what happened today? I woke up today. I heard that the boys passed by Cerberus. They saw a car in the armored car in the parking lot. They checked it out, and a guy jumped out the trunk named Zakid and started shooting them. Said, "This is what you get," and started shooting my boys.
I want to know this. I want this on the record.
But he was already told this. Gable was already told this.
Help you. And I know some of these details, but these are the things that we need to jot down. Okay. And I want you to look, Ray. I hope you understand that there is we don't have an investigative unit right now. We simply don't. He
wants me to be honest, chat. Monka W.
All right. Things happen. There's things that happen in which, like I fully imagine that things are happening to y'all and we're not seeing it. However, I need you to help me point us in the right direction. Like, I know that Lang and company tranquilized your ass. I know in my heart of hearts. Everything points at that. But the thing is, we can't prove it. All right. I know that there was an armored car involved today. I know. I pay attention to these things. But there's a bit of a complicated issue that I need to go and dive into. I'll give you that much.
Brian, how is an armored car with double spinning miniguns that opens fire on vehicles in the street of Los Santos not something that takes the priority over police chase? Like, I'm getting chased by, I think, 9 or 10 cars and a helicopter, and there's literally a car chasing us that's armored and shooting miniguns at my boys, and I'm screaming at like Angel, hey, that car just opened fire on us, and they say we don't care. What takes priority?
Forget
the police chase or that?
Forget what someone, look, I heard someone say some dumb shit during another chaser. You're talking to me right now. I make those calls. All right. And I am saying to you that you can come down to interrogation and you can assist me in putting some of this puzzle together, because I think I have a pretty good assessment as to what transpired. I fully believe that this is some bullshit, all right, between you and your brother, all right? I fully imagine that there's some dumbass that might work at Roosters who thought that they were a gangbanger and they fucked around and found out. And I think that because they ended up probably hiding in the Roosters Rest, and then they got all right. But at the end of the day, right, the actions that transpired by you and your crew, while maybe on the street might be justified, they are still illegal, as is the things that some of the others that you're pointing me at are also illegal and unjustified. And I would like to charge everyone.
Yes, I agree with you. Listen, Brian, I think defending yourself with illegal weapons is illegal. That is illegal, right? We can all agree in this room. Now, do I still think that's something they should have done? No, I think they're well within the rights to defend themselves. If I was getting shot at, and I had a gun on me, I'm going to shoot back. That's all there is to it. Even if I have an illegal gun. Sure, you can arrest me, but that's not terrorism. That's not a hot charge. That's just defending myself.
You're not getting terrorism. I can tell you that we had to contemplate, like, I'll be as brutally honest. The situation at the Clean Manor, we had to assess if it was terrorism. Then there was another situation as well, because that is the implication that was on the table. You have to understand, when the mayor's life is in danger, that needs to be assessed. And only until it's assessed. Give me a second. Hey, look, I'm in the lobby. Correct. All right. Wait, hold on.
Chat, you can't hear me here. You can't hear me eating, can you?
All right, beautiful. We got all right. We need to assess whether or not it's terrorism, right? I mean, attacks against the mayor. I can tell you right now, we know it's not terrorism. We know it's
Wait, boys, I'm fine. Just want to let you know. All right. I'm fine, yeah.
You sure?
Just wanted to give them an update.
Twice if you're scared.
You're not getting terrorism pressed against you.
Okay.
Hit the radio button twice.
But you are facing a hot level charge, and I am doing you the
Sorry, that was me. That was a troll. I'm sorry.
Okay, don't act
Yeah.
Hold on, what is this? Oh my lord.
What's up?
You know, I wish I ran a gang.
What's up?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just.
You wish you ran a gang?
Yeah, I feel
it
like
comes
it'd
with
be
its
easier
problems.
running a gang.
No, it is not easy. It is not easy. I deal with idiots every
Brian,
day.
are we not? Never mind.
I mean,
I deal with absolute idiots every day.
Yeah.
Trust me.
okay. Look. You know what I had the audacity to have to read today?
What is that?
Do you know Milo Graves?
Yeah, I do.
He tweeted out, "This never would have happened if Donnie was around." I almost fell asleep right that instant.
Oh my.
I probably wouldn't be back for a while.
God damn it, Milo. Anyway, we ignore comments like that and we move on because that'll never happen.
Someone was about to wake their ass up.
You know, I miss this man that used to represent me and help me out with court stuff. His name was Nino. I haven't seen him in a long time.
That guy scared the shit out of me one time.
Yep.
Like, Ray, I know this is definitely an awkward situation in which I'm saying, hey, you're about to face the nines, you and your crew, but at the same light, I do understand your grievance, and I do believe that there's legitimacy to what you're saying, and I don't really know how best to advise you, having only a limited understanding of what exactly and truly is occurred between y'all and members of Cerberus, your brother, etc., Rooster's Rest. I'm sure it's complicated. However, sometimes there are many victims and there are equally many perpetrators. But as it currently stands with all the evidence that we've got, if this situation were to occur again in the next little while, over the next week, 2 weeks, etc., y'all are facing hut.
Okay.
As to whether or not it lands, that's for the courts to decide. But I'm sort of doing you the help me guys. What is the word? I want to give you a heads up as to what the potential here is.
Yeah.
If you do help us understand some of the details that we're missing, I will be sure that the others face justice as well.
Well, to be honest, Brian, I don't really care if they face justice or not. I know that sounds really interesting or odd, but if they want to retaliate and do their thing against us, I'm sure I can take care of it on my own. I don't really care if the people face jail time or get fucked, legally about it like that. Me personally, I just would prefer not to be. You understand?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the word I was looking for is courtesy. There we go.
Courtesy.
Do you have any? Do you want to talk to me down in interrogation? Some of the details. Who this? What's her name again? There.
Elfie Ling.
Alfie Ling. Could you talk to us about Alfie Ling? What the hell's her problem?
Honestly, I would say that's a minor detail in all of this.
I got you. You want to talk about how this started, and maybe some details that might point us as to how they are the aggressors and how they are doing these things. Because I can tell you right now that those details are not reaching my desk.
That's unfortunate.
And I need to understand why, how, etc. Is it because we're not getting there quick enough? Is it because maybe we're not, we're missing something, not focusing on the right thing? I need some direction here.
Well, actually, you might be right about not getting there fast enough, and also you don't have an investigative unit. That's what you just said. So, of course, the details are not going to come to you.
Which is why it makes life that much more difficult. We're getting there.
I mean, listen, yes, officers were on scene when the helicopters dropped, but that's after I called cops to come guard the event. When the cargo bob first came over, I got a phone call that no one even responded. Like, no cops even came to see who crashed the cargo bob or anything.
Welcome to the life of a civilian, right?
Yeah, I don't even think officers found out who was flying the cargo bob.
I got you.
And was blowing up the fucking Shrugway truck.
The unfortunate reality of the situation is that you may be to some degree a victim here. And however, like I said, there's enough there. Just be careful.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not particularly you, Brian. I think you're handling it the best way you can. I think this is a difficult situation to deal with because you're dealing with a legitimate source of people, which is, the mayor, as you would probably see him in your eyes, or my brother in my eyes, right? I don't really see him as a government official. I don't really give a fuck about his mayorship or anything like that. What I see him as is someone who has a personal feud with me, and it's leading to, obviously, retaliation from him or others. I don't know. But listen, that's all there is to it. And if it goes that way, it is what it is. We deal with it beyond our own, but the cops are getting involved, right?
Yep. No, absolutely. If at any point you choose to speak with me on the record, please let me know. If it is going down, give me a call directly. Maybe that can help if the 911s aren't.
Fair enough. Well,
all right. Also, Luca, could you give him your number?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You want my card?
Is that Nova, by the way? I haven't seen you a bit, Nova.
Yeah, it's me, Ray. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
There you go, sir.
Thank you. I hope you're doing well too. I hope you got your detective job.
Oh, thank you. I'm just here. I just
Yes.
exist.
Yeah, I heard from a little birdie about something.
Well, thank you, Ray. I appreciate you.
Here, let me give you this as well, since you can probably need my name.
Yeah, no worries.
I know you're around earlier in the day as
There you-
Ray. Well, Ray, if you can't get in touch with Brian, you can always come to me and I can relay the message when he wakes up.
But of course, and I also hope the police department is treating you well, Nova.
Mm-hmm.
Because if things change, you know, they'd be losing a great asset.
Take care, Ray.
Hey, what was his name? Sorry, one more time. The guy that just gave me his number.
Luca.
Luca, Luka, and then last name.
It's Kovacic. It's Kovacic.
I'm not writing all that down. I'll just say police officer.
Okay. There is another police officer with the last name Kozlov. He also spells his first name Luca the same way. So
let's just finish up.
if there's ever any confusion, that's probably why. All right.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, if you need to talk again, don't forget, I am receptive to speaking, as you've seen.
Ray,
Just let me know.
I need you on the record.
Need me on the record? What do you mean?
In interrogation, I need you on the record.
No, it's fine. You know, maybe we can talk in the future, right? Just let me know.
I'll give you. Yep.
Later, boys. Take it easy.
Looking real nice, so don't do anything too crazy because I may not be around to help you.
That's fine, Brian. I can take care of it. It's very easy to defend this. Trust me, I have my
Thursday
lawyers.
can't come soon enough.
Thursday can't come soon enough. What the fuck does that mean? Hey, I'm good, guys. I'm coming out. Yeah. They wanted me in interrogation. I said no. They really want me to snitch, man. They really want me to snitch.